Alrighty, so I just wanted to get these new ones on camera. So this is the new Pineapple Mini MK2 or Mark II. So it has a forward clicky switch. It has really nice, like aggressive knurling, like the body knurling is just beautiful. It has a forward clicky switch and a new style clip as well with a tritium slot in there as well as in the tail cap. This is also, so this one may not look new, although the clip is new, but this one also has a forward clicky switch. Okay, so for anybody who is confused about forward clicky and reverse clicky, so this is my zirconium ReyLight LAN apple. Now, forward clicky means that you can half press and the light initiates, and then you let go and the light turns off. Reverse clicky means you click it in, let go, and then the light initiates. But once it's on, you can half press and it cycles through. Whereas with the forward clicky, you've got to cycle through from off, not from on, okay? And I'll explain the difference in programming as well, because the programming is exactly the same. It's just how to get into the programming and how to literally program the light is slightly different, because with the reverse clicky, you can just let it go, whereas with the forward clicky, you've got to hold it in. That's the only difference, really. So with these new Pineapple Minis with the forward clicky switch, you're going to get a flat top. Flat top 10440, 350 milliamp hour, 3.7 volt battery. So the old ones, I believe, came with a button top, but to compensate for the length that the forward clicky needs with the longer spring and everything else, you need a flat top for these, okay? So, also in the night shots, what you're gonna see is the difference between an XPL High 6000K and a 519A 4000K. So, almost like it's like a thrower and then like a more EDC style light. And what I might do on video is I might actually swap the XPL High into this one, because I just feel like the 4000K kind of suits the copper a little bit better than the XPL High. But for now, let's just go through them. So the Mark II is an awesome light. Check out the knurling here, right? Check out the clip. It's a bloody beautiful light, and it just looks really solid. Now this clip's awesome. It clips over your pockets and your leather slips and everything like that. Now you can see that this clip is more pressed onto the actual light itself, whereas this clip is not. And I like that, because if this clip was more pressed onto this knurling is quite aggressive. In a good way, I like it because you really got a good presence in the hand. But if you had a clip that was pressed onto it like that, it'd be a pocket shredder. So very clever how Rey has made that this clip's directly straight with a slight opening, so it doesn't shred your pocket at all, but still holds it in there nice and tight. So it's a great pocketing experience with this Mark II. Now, the Mark II weight with the battery included comes in at a very standard, this is the titanium, 45.2 grams, and the copper, fully loaded with the battery as well, comes in at 65 grams exactly. So that's a 20 gram difference, which is, you know, you definitely can feel it. Titanium, very strong, very light. Copper, very heavy, and a softer metal, but a beautiful metal at that. I mean, look at that patina, it's just gorgeous. So let's just get right into programming, let's say, okay? So I've already programmed these lights to the way I want them, which is I've removed memory mode, and then I've just put them in low, medium, and high, okay? That's it. And then back to low. I've also taken away moonlight mode as well. So I've removed memory mode and removed moonlight mode. So when I turn them on from off after a while, it comes back on in low. So no memory and no moonlight. If I wanted to program, let's say I wanted to put moonlight back into it, okay? So remembering that with the old version, with the reverse clicky, you'd click it on first and then you half press a bunch of times to get into programming mode. From this, you program it from off. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and hold it in. Now, 1 flash, 2 flash, and I'll wait for the third. 1, 2, 3, flash, let go, hold in again. Okay, now that should have accessed Moonlight mode again. There we go. Okay, so Moonlight mode's back in. And then if I let it go, because I didn't mess with the memory, it'll come back in Moonlight mode. All right. Now I want to remove Moonlight mode again. So pay attention. From off. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Hold it in and keep holding until you see the flash that you want. And then so Moonlight mode is 3. So 1, 2, 3. Flash. Let go. Hold in and hold in. Don't press in. Just hold in and then let go. Now Moonlight mode's gone, okay? So it's literally that simple. With the reverse clicky, it is, I'll show you with the reverse clicky. So with the reverse clicky, I'll remove Moonlight mode, okay? So half press, half press, half press, and then I can let go and it just does it itself. 1, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, and then half press, okay? Now, Moonlight mode's gone. But this is my bedside light. It's kitted out with tritium everywhere, so it's very bright at nighttime. So I want Moonlight mode, so click it on. Half press, half press, half press. And then just go through the cycles. Wait for the third flash and then the strobe. 1, 2, 3, and then strobe. Click. Now, Moonlight mode will be back to initiated. There it is. So perfect bedside light. All right. So that's the only difference. Forward clicky, reverse clicky. The other difference is from on, if you want to cycle, you need to off and on quickly, okay? Off, on quickly. If you, otherwise you can just cycle from off. See how I just cycled from off? So you half press and cycled from off. That's the only difference. Now I have read and heard a few people say that the forward clicky in the Pineapple Mini is not as good as the reverse clicky because you really got to kind of get in there properly. As in like click it properly. Otherwise it can kind of be a little bit finicky. Look, I get what you're saying, but I mean, I don't have small thumbs. Like my thumbs are, reasonable sized thumbs and I'm doing it with my thumbs, no problem. So I don't necessarily think that it's a big deal. And I really like forward clickies. I mean, look, it doesn't bother me reverse, forward, whatever, but I do like forward clickies for the simple fact that you can momentary and then let go. And for me, that is something that I use so often. Like there's a time when I'll pick up a light and just go, what's that? Okay, cool. And then let go. Which is also another reason why I remove the Moonlight mode in my lights that I kind of carry daily, because I don't ever need to have that faint light there, right? So, and another cool thing about forward clickies as well is if you do that and that's not the output you want, you let go again and you just hold it in again, and that's the output you'd like, you click it in as well. Whereas with a reverse clicky, you click and then you wait for it to turn on and then you just half press until the light you want, the output you want comes on. So I think it's an awesome thing that Rey has done by making forward clickies in these lights, because I think it's a great option to have, forward or reverse. And I love the updated clip. I love the updated Mark II. It looks beautiful. And then you can still get the old school Saigai. I hope I'm saying that right. But still with a forward clicky now as well. And I love this upgraded clip as well. This clip is such a smooth pocketing experience. So the biggest thing about this video that I wanted to show was the programming. So as I've showed you, the programming is very simple. It's just a matter of holding the light in during the flashes and then letting go and holding it again to click which one you want. And I want to show you the difference between an XPL high and a 4000K 519A. But you know what? Let's swap them, because I actually want the 4000K to go into the copper. What we're going to do is get some needle nose pliers like this and see the hole there and there. I'm going to just get these needle nose pliers in these holes and unscrew. And that's just what I'm going to do. Unscrew. Sometimes it is a bit finicky in terms of your needle nose pliers might come out of those holes, so you just got to kind of keep them in there. Can be very annoying when you're trying to show a video and you keep slipping out. Like I just did again, bloody hell. Okay, I might just put it in the crevices there. All right, so just unscrew the head and the engine will come out, and I'm guessing it'll come out with the reflector attached. Yep, okay, cool. So the lens is going to stay in there, which is great. If it does fall out, it's not a problem. So what I'm going to do here, which is what I did, was I'm actually going to go to the sides of the actual engine, of the retainer ring, sorry, instead of trying to fit into those little holes. Reason being is that I kept these needle nose pliers, I think, have a little bit too big of a head, and it just kept slipping out of those little holes. So this way I can just get it out a lot easier. There we go. And the reflector. And okay, so all you do then is swap it. So I want the XPL High to go into the titanium one, because I just feel like 6000K kind of matches titanium a little bit better. And then once you've screwed it in the threads a little bit, then you just get your little plier thingy majiggies and you just help it out until you tighten it up. It's very, very simple, guys. It's not rocket science. Doesn't take a genius. Just sometimes takes someone to show you how to do it, and then you're good. Okay, so let's see if that worked. Perfect. All right. Now the copper, and I've also got a 3000K, what was it, XML or XPL engine that I bought from Ray as well. So that was just because 3000K in the copper is absolutely beautiful. Maybe I'll put that in, actually. Yeah, I'm going to put that in because 3000K in the copper. Actually, no, I'll leave the 4000K in. 4000K is nice for now. It's always good to have engine options, though. Love a good engine option. Okay, so screwing this in. Come on. You just got to get really thin pliers, guys. Otherwise, it just makes it hell. And look how thin these are, and it's still slipping out because these pineapple minis are, they're not called pineapple mini for nothing. Okay, so now let's see how these threads are doing. Yeah, they don't feel amazing, but that's okay. There we go. Okay, all right. So that's how you swap an engine. That's how you operate a forward clicky in the Pineapple Mini. I do understand that some people say, oh, you know, there's not enough room for your thumb or fingers. I get it, but also I've got reasonably large thumbs and fingers, and I don't have issues with it, so I don't have an issue with it. All right, I'm gonna link Ray's website so that you can go pick some of these up. And now let's go to the night shots. All right, see ya. All right, so first up is the XPL High in the copper. So that's on low, not the lowest, but that's on low. And then that's medium, so check out the throw you're starting to get with medium. And then high. Just add this little mini thing. I love the XPL High in these. It's such a mini thrower. Like a proper compact mini thrower. Great beam profile too. Nice hot spot, beautiful spill. Just awesome. Look how far away that goes. All right, let's go to the 519A. So again, much different beam profile here. Large hotspot and not as intense. There we go. Much more light directed into the spill. Much more of an EDC style beam profile. Much more than your thrower, which is the XPL High. Still an absolutely beautiful beam. Very, very EDC style. Look at that. Great lights, Ray. Well done.